everyone, it's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. May has officially come and gone, so you know what time it means. It's Prepune! That's right, CampNaNoWriMo is next month, which means this month, the month of June, is the time to Prepune. Like, we have Preptober and Prep-Arch, so it's only fair that June gets its own little weird prep name, I guess. Today I'm going to be talking about my plans for CampNaNoWriMo in July, what project I am doing, what my goals are, and what I am doing this month to prep for it. Now, I'm not doing much. I'm not doing anything as stupid as writing a whole novel in a week. I'm not doing that again. The main plan in July is to start my revisions for Project Faye, which was my 70k in 7 days project for CampNaNoWriMo in April. I don't know yet if the NaNoWriMo website is going to update its CampNaNoWriMo with such goals as hours or minutes or pages, or whether it's going to stick to word count. Revising is going to be a little bit more difficult to track if it does stick with word count, because I don't know how much I'm going to be adding or taking away from the novel itself yet. So my personal goal is to revise 12 chapters of Project Faye, and I suppose what I'll do is I'll work out the word count for those first 12 chapters and then cut that in half, and then that will be my word count goal for CampNaNoWriMo. Or I might just put 12,000 words, and then every chapter I revise I'll count it as 1,000 words. I could just do that, actually. I might do that. That sounds a lot simpler than what I was originally thinking. That's my project that I'm doing. I'm doing my revisions. So what am I going to be doing for Prepune? Sounds stupid to say, but I'm going to keep saying it. For June, I have 4 things that I need to do to prep in order to sort out all of the revisions that I need to do for camp in July. First thing I need to do, obviously, is reread Project Faye. I have sent it off. It is going to come to me in a manuscript form because I find it easier to reread and revise on paper and then transfer everything over to my laptop rather than do everything on my laptop, at least for the first couple of drafts. It's supposed to arrive today while I'm filming this, which is the 2nd of June. Hopefully it does. I'm going to be doing a whole video on how I reread and start revisions for when I revise stuff, and make a game plan for what needs to be revised, what needs to stay, what needs to change, what needs to go. Second thing I need to do is research. I'm going to pinpoint in the manuscript what I need to research more. I know I need to research a bit more on fairy species in general, especially those related to Ireland. There's a couple of fairies who don't have a species, or they have a species but I can't remember the name of that species. So I just need to get to grips with what they look like, etc, etc, and a little bit more research on fairy lore in Ireland itself, so I can input a little bit more of the culture, I guess, into the novel itself to make it seem a little bit more realistic. The next thing I need to do, number 3, haha, am I counting these? I don't know. Character arcs. I pantsed Project Faye, so I knew absolutely nothing about any of the characters except for a vague, have a human who thinks she's a fairy. I have a grunchy old man, I've got a little girl, I've got a blind boy who can see fairies, I've got another random teenager and another random teenager. And the day of writing, I literally just picked names out of a hat and sort of created them then and there. So I need to sort of work on them a little bit more. I need to give them proper motivation and proper goals, etc, throughout the entire novel to make them seem a bit more coherent and cohesive, and there's not the C word I'm looking for. make them have continuity, basically. They've sort of been given little mini goals as I sort of created as I went along, but they need more depth to them. So yeah, I need to work on them and their character arcs, how they are at the beginning and what they do to change. And then the 4th thing I need to do for June, in June, is re-outline Project Faye based on everything I have done before. Re-outlining, I hate re-outlining stuff. I hate outlining stuff in general because I suck so much at it. But it needs to be done. Whether I do it like my little poster board up here with the post-it notes, or whether I do something a little bit simpler. Might save the cat actually. I'll save the cat there. I might use that to sort of outline. So those are my plans for Camp NaNoWriMo in July. Let me know down in the comments below, are you planning on taking part in Camp NaNoWriMo this July? What are your projects? What are your goals? And I will see you in my next video. Good thoughts and happy writing.